Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Shravya. Today I'm going to show you how to make chole bhature at home from scratch. These are not going to be really oily and greasy like you get outside sometimes. These are going to be really amazing. You're going to love these. But I have a few tips for you to make your bhature really amazing and fluffy. All you have to do is make sure that the oil is very hot before you fry them. You should be able to see some fumes coming out of the oil. That's when you know you can fry your bhature. And also make sure you rest your dough well before rolling it. And also while rolling it, roll it very gently and do not put too much pressure on it. That's it for the bhature. For chole, it's really important that your chole are soaked overnight. If not, you can just soak them for 3 to 4 hours and use some baking soda while boiling them. That's it. We're going to use Kabuli chana and not the black chana as they taste really different. And we're going to use tea leaves to give that, beautiful brown color to our chole. That's it. So let's get started.
In a large mixing bowl, take 2 cups of all-purpose flour. We are going to use all-purpose flour and not whole wheat flour here. To this add 1/4 cup of semolina or suji. Adding suji gives your bhature a really nice texture. To this add 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Baking powder is the one that's responsible for your bhature to rise really well. So do not skip baking powder. To this add some salt. Now we're going to mix all of the dry ingredients before adding the wet ingredients. You can even add some dry roasted cumin powder here. To this add 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. We're not going to use any excess flour while rolling our bhature. So it's very important to have some oil in the dough so that our bhature won't stick to the work surface. Now to this we're going to add 1 cup of fresh curd. Adding curd makes your bhature really soft. Mix all of this together. Once you're done incorporating all the curd into the flour, slowly add some water. We need our dough to be really soft. And since we have semolina in our dough, it might take some excess water. Once you're done kneading your dough, grease it with some extra oil. We're going to rest this dough for quite a long time, so if you do not grease it with oil on top, it will stick to the bowl. Grease the bottom of your bowl with some more oil and place your dough back. Cover it with a kitchen towel and let it rest for at least 3 to 4 hours. It's very important to rest your dough, so do not skip on this. Now in a pot, take 1.5 cup of water. To this add about 3 teaspoons of tea leaves. Let this come to a boil. Now in a pressure cooker, take 1.5 cup of soaked chickpeas. I've soaked these overnight. Soaking is very important, otherwise your chickpeas will take forever to cook. To this add 1.5 cup of water. Some salt. If you don't have time to soak your chickpeas overnight, you can even soak them for 3 to 4 hours. But then add 1 teaspoon of baking soda in the pressure cooker while boiling them. It helps to cook faster. Into this we're going to add our brewed tea. Adding tea brew to our chole while they're boiling gives it that beautiful brown color. We cannot use black chole here as the taste is really different. But don't worry, it's not going to give any tea flavor to our chole. You can even use 2 tea bags instead of brewed tea. Mix all of this together and let it cook. We're gonna cook it until the pressure cooker gives about 6 whistles. While our chole are boiling, we're gonna fry off all our spices. I've used cumin seeds, elaichi, cinnamon stick, bay leaves and some cloves. I'm going to fry these in some oil. To this add 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. Let this cook for at least a minute. To this add 1 small onion. If you're using less than 2 tablespoons of oil while frying your onions, You can add about half a teaspoon of salt. This will stop them from burning. Now we're gonna let this cook. While you're halfway through cooking your onion, we're gonna add 2 green chilies here. You can adjust the amount of green chilies according to your liking. Now let this cook until your onions start to turn brown. We do not have to make our onions very brown. They just have to turn light golden in color. As you can see, the onion have started taking up some color. To this we're going to add 2 small finely chopped tomatoes. Let these cook. To this add 1 teaspoon turmeric powder, 2 teaspoon red chili powder, some salt. Mix all of this together. And now we're going to add 3 teaspoons of coriander powder. Coriander powder is the key here. Since we're not using any ready-made chole masala, coriander powder is what gives the right flavor to your chole. Now let this cook until the oil starts separating. This is going to take about 5 to 7 minutes and not more than that. We need our tomatoes to be cooked really well. If you feel like your masala is sticking to the pan, you can add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of water while cooking this. Now once your oil separates, to this add in your boiled chickpeas. As you can see, our chickpeas have turned beautifully brown in color. Also add the water that's left from boiling your chickpeas. You'll know your chickpeas are cooked really well if you can mash them easily. Add some salt. Now to make this slightly tangy, we're gonna add some amchur powder or dry mango powder here. You can even use some anar dana. Because we've used only 2 small tomatoes previously, it's not going to be very tangy. So be a little generous with your amchur powder. Let it cook for at least 15 to 20 minutes or until the gravy starts thickening. Once the gravy starts thickening, mash about 1/4 of your chole. Once you're satisfied with the consistency, add some kasuri methi. Do not skip on kasuri methi, it gives a really nice flavor. Turn the flame off. Our dough has rested well now. Take it onto a work surface. Knead it for another 2 minutes. Now we're going to cut our dough into half. Now roll 1 half into a log. Cut it into 4 pieces. The amount of dough I've shown makes about 8 medium-sized bhature. While rolling, it's really important that you do not apply too much pressure. Be gentle while rolling your dough. Do not roll your dough very thin, otherwise it won't rise. Make sure the edges are thicker. Now we're going to fry these in very hot oil. The oil has to be fuming hot, otherwise it won't rise. Cook it until it's beautifully golden on both sides. Top your chole with some butter. Serve it with some onion, lemon and green chili. That's it. Our restaurant style chole bhature are ready. If you like this video, like, share and subscribe to my channel and do not forget to hit the bell icon.